Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Katie and I'm a wedding and portrait photographer here in the lovely state of North Carolina. And today is kind of a bummer. I'm sure you read the title of this video. So I mentioned in a previous video that I booked my first wedding and kind of how I booked my first wedding, and that was booked back in February of this year. So February 2020 is when we booked all of that. The wedding wasn't supposed to be until October of this year, so October 2020, but COVID happened. Unfortunately, that couple is not gonna have their wedding here in North Carolina because the cases have spiked where their family lives, because none of their family lives here. But it's got me thinking, like, obviously I'm bummed. Obviously I wanted to photograph their wedding. Like, I want the experience. I think that they are an awesome couple. It was so much fun doing their engagement photos. So obviously I want to do their wedding, but it's really got me thinking about, like, how do I still go above and beyond for them? I mean, your client experience doesn't end when your session ends. Your client experience, I think, should exceed their expectations forever. I guess I'm gonna just discuss my thoughts on my first wedding being canceled and just kind of like how I'm dealing with it and like my thoughts behind it. And I would love to hear how others have dealt with something like this, whether that be because of COVID, because I know COVID has really turned the wedding industry upside down. I mean, there's a limit on how many people you can have at your wedding, and I know a lot of venues are scrambling because people are canceling their weddings. And so I would love to know other people's experience with this, if you've experienced this, or if you just experienced couples canceling because of other reasons. Like, I want to know what other people do, so I'm just gonna kind of share my thoughts. So the first thing that I want to talk about is my contract, and this is not, I'm not giving any legal advice here. In your contract, like in my contract, I have that they need, if they're going to cancel their wedding, it has to be at least 30 days in advance. And I don't know how you have your contract set up. If you have a contract, I don't know if that's necessarily the right threshold. Again, I'm not giving legal advice at all, but I think it's important in your contract to have kind of that safeguard for yourself, because let's say they wanted to cancel their wedding a week before. I mean, obviously I cannot book another wedding in that time slot. If you have legal questions, contact a lawyer, contact someone that is not me, because I cannot give you legal advice, okay? So that was the first thing, is just in my contract, they stuck to it, 30-day notice, non-refundable deposit. We're good. The second thing I want to talk about is, what do I do with them? If I were to shoot their wedding, I would have gotten them a gift. Not like off the registry, but like our photographer sent us a customized like doormat. What am I thinking? Doormat? And it said our names and the established, like, you send a gift after the wedding. So if I would have photographed their wedding, if that was still happening, I would have sent them like a client gift. And I've done like plenty of research on giving gifts to photography clients, and I mean, it can range. Some people, like within their questionnaire, like their engagement and wedding questionnaire, they ask them like, what's your favorite candy, what's your favorite thing to do together, and then they can create like a basket of a date night. So if your favorite candy are peanut M&Ms, like they'll send you a basket just full of a ton of peanut M&Ms or something. Or if your favorite date, your favorite thing to do together, or go watch movies together, then you can go and, do like a movie gift bag and send that to them. So I was thinking of ideas for sending a client gift. So that's what I'm thinking when I say, what should I do next? And I am planning to still send them a client gift. And I'm saying that for like a couple reasons. Not just because we did their engagement session already, but I am still trying to maintain this above and beyond customer experience for my brand, I guess. They canceled because of COVID, and I still want to go above and beyond for them. And I would encourage other wedding vendors to do the same. I think COVID really gives us a unique experience, if we want to look at it that way, of going above and beyond for these couples, because they're obviously, I mean, wedding planning is kind of stressful enough, and now there's like a pandemic and people have to cancel their weddings and then plan new ones, or some people are planning 2 weddings. I think it gives us a unique opportunity to really go above and beyond and make them feel like relaxed and make them feel appreciated, and just, you know, don't make another thing difficult for them during this time. So that being said, I'm still planning to send them a client gift. I'm still figuring out, you know, what I want to do with that, but it's still in my plan. Speaking of customer experience, because of their experience with me, with just their engagement photos, that experience was so great that they said that they will recommend me to anybody they know who needs a photographer, and they will, you know, reach back out to me if they need any photos taken. And that's like a very good thing about client experience. You know, these people are like walking billboards for your business, and you shouldn't do it just to get more business. That's not why I'm doing it, but I mean, it is something to think about. You really need to go above and beyond for your clients, because those are the ones that will suggest you to other people. So even though I'm not shooting their wedding, I only shot their engagement photos, I'm still gonna go above and beyond for them by sending them that client gift, by, you know, following them on social media, and just, you know, building that long-lasting relationship with them as their photographer. Again, I've never had this happen. My first wedding got canceled, which again is still a bummer. I'm still bummed about it, but I'm also trying to look at it in a positive way, and I'm trying to look at it as like, okay, I can't control this, but what can I control? I can control sending them a gift. I can control, you know, congratulating them on what would have been their wedding day, and I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. It is discouraging, and I think it's okay to admit that it's discouraging. This is now just me rambling, sorry. I want to know anybody else's experience, if you've experienced anything like this. I mean, I don't think anyone's experienced COVID, but even if you had some clients cancel on you because of COVID, how did you deal with it? What are you doing now? Were you able to rebook? I don't know. This channel is about my journey to become a wedding photographer, and so I think if I didn't film this part, which is a key piece in my journey, and I never wanted to seem like, oh, well, I decided to become a wedding photographer and then I just got so many weddings and it was so easy and wonderful. Like, that's not how it's been. It's been a lot of work to get my name out there and build a brand and build a business and book clients. And so I want to share that with you. I want to share times when I fail, because then I can learn from it, then you can learn from it too. So where I'm at. If you like this video, you can hit subscribe, and I post new videos on Thursdays. Thanks for taking this journey with me. I hope next video is a little happier. I hope I have better news for next video. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!